Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning back here again for another how-to video. This is Son of Liberty. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to activate and deactivate the two additional features of Inforce's new 1000 lumen Wild 2 weapon light. Now, if you guys are interested in watching the full video review, I will include a link in the video description down below. So first up, we're going to be talking about how to actually turn the lockout mode on. All right. Now, one of the benefits to this feature is you do not have to remove it from whatever that you have it attached to. So that's definitely a pro. The downside to this is that in order to make this work, it does require a little bit of timing finesse on our part. And again, that is a downside to me. I would have liked to seen this done a little bit differently, but you know, it is what it is. So in order to be successful at this, from the time that you press the first paddle in, and it doesn't matter which one that we start with on either of these features, but I use a count of 1, 2 before I depress the second paddle. So I'm going to do this in a sequence. Again, if I mess this up, I'm going to simply let go of both paddles and I'm going to start that process over again. So here we go. 1, 2, and you can see that it didn't work. I'm going to let go and I'm going to start the process over again, counting faster this time after I press the first paddle in. 1, 2, and there we go. It flashes 5 times, and that lets me know that it is in lockout mode. Again, I've been doing this a multitude of times and I still have problems sometimes just nailing it. Again, I think that's one of the cons to this process, but I do appreciate the fact that I can lock this out when traveling to and from the range. All right. So to repeat the process, we're just going to simply do the reverse. Depress 1, 1, 2, pressing and holding both buttons, and it flashed twice, which lets me know that my weapon light is now turned back on. Next up, we're going to be talking about the strobe feature. Now, the downside to this one is it does require us to remove it from whatever weapon that we may have it attached to. The pro to this is it is a lot easier, in my opinion, than the lockout mode. All right. So again, once you have this uninstalled from whatever weapon that you're using it on, you'll notice here that we have the battery compartment door. When you depress that button in, that disengages this pin lock, which keeps your battery compartment essentially locked into place. Now, you'll notice that there is a big, thick O-ring there. That requires quite a bit of force in order to lock this into place, which is something I actually really like about this particular weapon light. So what we're going to do, again, doesn't matter which one we start with, we're going to turn on we're going to activate one of the paddles. While the light is on, I'm going to depress that button there, leaving that light turned on, and pull the battery door open. This is obviously going to disengage the batteries and turn the light off. Now, to turn on the strobe, before we actually put the battery door and close it, I'm going to depress both paddles at the same time, and I have found that to be easier to use my thumb to help me assist close the battery, leaving both paddles turned on for like a half of a second. All right. Now, when I turn the flashlight on and depress it twice, you'll notice that the strobe feature is now turned on. Again, to deactivate that, we're going to repeat the process. I'm going to turn on either paddle. It doesn't matter. Depress the battery door locking mechanism, pull the door open, which turns the light off. I'm going to hold both paddles at the same time, using my thumb for assistance to close the battery, leaving them held in for about a half of a second, let go, and now when I turn my flashlight back on and depress this twice, the strobe feature will not come on as it is now disengaged. So anyway, I hope that that helps. I'm a very visual person. I have to visually see things, and hopefully that will help you guys with your additional features. Take care.